Perched on a hillock, far from the madding crowd of Ranchi city in Jharkhand, lies the magnificent school of Loordipa. Its meaning in English is Mount of Wisdom, a truly appropriate name for the nature of the institution. Loordipa is the first ever school that educates the Oraon students in Kuduk language, the original tongue of the Oraon community in India. The school stands like a gem in the middle of nowhere, reminding one of the site of an ancient, majestic monastery in the middle of the forest or in a lonely mountain usually seen in Europe. Loordipa stands out like a true medieval castle in the midst of shanty homes in its vicinity. It is truly an impressive building, rectangular in shape with a huge portico at the center. Loordipa is an exceptional educational institution dedicated to preserving and promoting the indigenous language of the Oraons known as Kuduk. The school was founded by an eminent Salesian visionary, Reverend Father Zephyrinus Bakla, himself an Oraon. A lover of his own community and language, Father Bakla founded the school way back in 1996 in a very humble way.
This is like Adivasi, Assamese.
That is Assamese.
It was in 1996. I came here and then I began to organize the people. And first work done was in the village nearby, Lathatoli, where I started a mud house called Kuduk a house where the Oraon people can come together and discuss their community matters. So we decided to plant some trees. So we had created in Dahkoli, near the pond, some nursery, and we are distributing plants like teak plants and sesame plants, and also this mahogany seed remnant. We are distributing among the people, and of course it was not a big success, but some of them have looked after and they have grown well, and they can be trees of timber value. Okay. Then people said that there is a source of water in the mountain. So if we can bring that one, then they will drink, and then they can have also a little kitchen garden. So those days there was no pipe, so we started digging the mountain, and we tried to bring the water down, but it was not very successful. But the forest department was collaborating. No, they were simply allowing to do it. Just don't cut tree, do whatever you want. So we are engaged in that one. Then the idea came that once that comes, what will you do next? So they said, if you can start a school, it will be good. Then I said, if I am starting a school, I will start in Kuduk and in English. So, incidentally, in 1997, I was engaged in the Adshu movement, that is, movement to get a separate Jharkhand state from Bihar. So there we used to have a group called Johar, Jharkhandese Organization for Human Rights. So there we had published an article in one souvenir outlining my concept about the language, culture, tradition, identity, and especially regarding how language can be promoted, developed in the school, and children can be instructed in their own mother tongue. So importance of mother tongue and instruction of children in their own mother tongue was started. And in 1997 also I had gone to Nagpur there was a meeting of indigenous peoples from 40 countries. And there they gave me a chance to inaugurate that meeting and give keynote address. And lots of encouragement I got. And so after that, when I came back, we began to think of a spot where we can start our school. So you see, on the western side, near the Sarna Grove, we had a long mud building with tiled roof. That was completed by 1999. And on the 7th of January 2000, we started the school formally. And children came from the various villages around here. And teachers I picked up from the villages itself. And I polished them, give them orientation towards mother tongue and Kuduk. And they began looking after the children. And so school began, continued with the Kuduk language as one subject. Primary level, of course, instruction, explanation was all given in Kuduk. But the higher level, from the class 6, we said children should be taught in English, but one subject, Kuduk, will remain with its own script. At that time, already there are a number of people who had written or invented Kuduk script. One was called Tolok Siki, and that was by Dr. Narayan Rao. He is a medical doctor. And since he is from another community, that is, he is a Kuduk, but he is a Sarna group. He is not a Christian. And we here majority Christian, so we said, let us join together hands. And then we entered into this venture of mother tongue medium of instruction for our children. So we adopted his script as the official instruction, official instruction of our group teaching. And we had not asked permission, but we started. So things went on and on. Then our children reached matric. It is 2009. So before already they are supposed to write matric 2009. So before that one we began to think whether our language would be accepted by the board or not. So we began some movement to the government whether it is possible or not. So they said you cannot write, no? Because it is not an accepted language. So our team went up and down, asked why. Then we quoted that article number 350, I think, no? In the Constitution of India.
Yeah.
There is 350. So
350, yeah.
350, okay. So their mother tongue medium of instruction is there indicated, and we can instruct our children in mother tongue. So quoting that one, we went to the state authorities, and they unwillingly, with difficulty, because there was no government at the time, we managed to get it done by President's rule in charge people, and they allowed us to. I said, our children are ready for matric, but if you don't allow us to write in mother tongue with a particular script, then they will not be able to write matric, and their future will be question mark. So they allowed us. So for the first time in 2009, our children wrote matric in Tolong Siki, language as one subject, and this was very publicized. With the TV group came, papers came and published, and all our children were writing matric in
How many students were there? First group?
First group of children were 39. 39 children were there who wrote matric.
All passed well.
Yeah, and all passed. 23 got first division, and the rest second division. So that made an impression on the government. So they are willing to cooperate with us. So though we had asked emergency adjustment to allow our children to write matric and with one language Kuduk in mother tongue, but it became a rule like. So next year onwards we began to write rhetoric in Kuduk with our own script.
So you continue even today?
Even today, yes. We continued even today. And this language movement started. Government agreed to allow our effort, and our children also wrote in English. I took the coup from the question paper that comes both in English and Hindi. So I said also if the questions coming in English, then our children can write in English.
Yeah.
So automatically it was declared English medium. So Kuduk and English. And I often said, and I also repeat now, is that our children should be like the forest fowl. No? It can run on its legs and also take to wings and it disappear. Not like broiler chicken, which neither can walk nor can fly, and is only fit for exploitation. And some educated circle, educationist also, may say, this man is what is he doing here? He is teaching Kuduk. Will they get job in Kuduk? People actually educate to make the people go forward, but he is actually going backward. So that was commented by big organization like Jesuits.
Yes.
I had gone for a meeting, they had called me, and I had gone there and they made this remark. I just kept quiet because I was beginning the work, so I didn't want to defend myself. I said, let the time tell what happens to the ideology that we have got to work, that we have undertaken. So things continued in that one. So even now, after government has publicly declared, it is passed in the Assembly of the Jharkhand saying that Kuduk can be taught as a regular subject and Tolonsi can be adopted. That openness was given from the government side, and they given the same thing to other languages also, but we Kuduk people picked up that idea, and there are at the moment some 60 schools of this type. So Mr. Gino is a great friend of mine, and he is the one who helped a lot. He is there from the group Fratelli Dimiticati. So another person who is member of his son only, Samuel, he said, this fellow can get nothing because he is always fighting with the superiors. He agrees with nobody. Bishops will never recommend his case. Provincials will never recommend his case. Son Gino said, Seferino, what do you want to do for your people? I have already started doing. I am running a school, but I am running this mud hut, tile roof. Children are there. Why you struggling? So if you want to help me, you give me a building, a structure where I can educate 1,000 children. And that was my application for help. I just said, and Gino said, if he's doing good work, then we will find out a way out ways. Father Singhi came in 2010. By then, building was almost complete. Building construction began in 2006. Okay, and by 2010 it is complete. So we wanted to inaugurate them. So I invited him, and he came most willingly. He was brought by Father Santos Minch. Some Italian benefactors also were there. Gino and Patti were there. So he was there. So his coming here was like I'm giving a divine approval of the work that I am doing here. So if there was any doubt among the superiors that why this man is there away doing this kind of activities far away from college, he coming going up and down anytime, every time, and not available for students or their thing. But once Father Singhi came, and he blessed, and he mingled the people, and spoke, gave a small talk in Kuduk. He had written in English. He told me, "Bakhla, you translate this one." So I had translated, and he studied by heart, and he was without paper. He spoke, and one of the most beautiful things that he has ever said he said that you, Ura people, you Kuduk people are left behind. God is not answering your prayer because you pray in Hindi, not in Kuduk. If you have to pray in Kuduk, then God will listen to your prayer because He has given Kuduk language to communicate with Him. And you are communicating with Him in a strange language, is alien to Him. So He is not able to. Your prayers must be going to Krishna, Rama, or anybody, not to God, your dharmis. Therefore, he must pray in Kuduk. He must learn the language Kuduk and get instructed in Kuduk. What Father has done is the best thing that he has ever done for your people. He told that one in public. And so everybody uploaded that one. And ever since, nobody questioned me what I was doing. That's why I was coming from Shillong up and down. And whatever I did, I was trying to do from there. It was a school running on remote control. I was not there, but the school was there. They were wondering how this school is running because you are not there. I said, my lay collaborators are very good. I have left everything in their hands and they are managing everything. And today also you must have seen, no? Yes. Today you have seen, everything was arranged. We came very late, I was not here, but everything was arranged by them.